Woo, pretty little woods. What's going on, everybody? John here, Johnny Fish Channel. Down there picking shrooms. I got the potato bag like everybody told me to get. It's purple, it's special, like me. We're on the shroom hunt down in the magical forest. Not really, this is not the magical forest, but we've been there, haven't we? Yep. Tore them up in the magical forest. Got a big dead peely elm right there in front of me. See the brownish tannish bark on it. Elm trees everywhere in here. Just elm tree, elm tree, elm tree, elm tree, elm tree. Kind of in a little washout area. See this gray? We got a ditch, and it kind of fans out into a flat area. It's like an alluvial plain. It's not a creek, it's a ditch that carries water. Then down here further it flattens out, and the water goes in there and just kind of fans out gently and softly. Yes, it does. And it distributes spores. Yes, it does. Spores settle in that alluvial fan right between all my fingers out there. And then my fingers go like this and grab a hold of the morchella, and then we go like this. Okay, we're on them a little bit. Pretty dry year. Okay, little dinks, little dinky dinks, and every now and then we get into some bigger. I'm probably up to about 25 pounds this year, 30 pounds, I don't know, 35, something like that, I don't know. Quite a few. And it takes a lot of these to make 30 pounds. So that's how many we've found. Lots and lots. Gazillions of lots of them. Anyway, we're going to take our tater sack and we're going to keep working these woods, and hopefully we'll find something bigger and fresher. Nothing wrong with that. Perfect white stem. Just haven't had perfect growing conditions. Enough moisture to make them pop, but not to make them keep growing. Had lots of wind. Here lately, the last 4 days, we've had cool weather. So it's let these guys just kind of hang on and be naturally dried without getting rotteny and fungusy. And yeah, don't want fungus on your fungus. Just let them, it's just been letting them kind of air dry. Another douse of rain, they'd probably get all nasty and gooey and get fungus on the fungus. So we don't want that. Rain at this point will probably hurt them. Can believe that. Yep. Turn them soggy and nasty. Turn them orange and goobery. Hey, looky here. We got 3 more dinks. And I know a lot of you guys are thinking probably just to have one less comment from the haters. Well, if you have so many, John, why are you picking all these dinks? Well, I'm not picking all of them, first off. Leaving lots behind. For every 5 of these I take, I'll leave 2 or 3 behind. And, yeah. Nice, and they're kind of dry on the edges. I know they look real good to you probably, guys. But, no staining. But they're kind of naturally fresh dehydrated out here in the forest. So, keep picking these. They add up. They add up to a meal. Okay, there's one right there. Thumbnail size. We'll leave them. We're leaving a bunch of those. And there's lots of cottonwood mat. And so that ought to continue down here when we flatten out in the alluvial fan. And maybe there'll be some bigger, plumper, juicy ones down under that mat. Or we got some thick green grass coming up in here. We got the tater sack. That's all that matters. Thanks for the advice. Everybody says, John, you need to get rid of that bucket and get an onion sack and a tater sack. But so we went for the gusto and got the tater. You know, tater sack's got to be better than an onion. All right. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We at least got 147 in there. So let's keep going. See what we can see. I see purple flowers. And that is never a bad thing. Wow. Ooh. Ooh-wee. I like this. There's the ditch we were walking, a little wide cottonwood path back there where we started is kind of turning into more of a narrower and channelized ditch, and nothing like a slow flowing, trickling ditch during high water only to distribute spores. Okay. Yeah, right in the ditch. I got to backtrack on this a little bit because we came in from that way, and I kind of came in up along this side, and so I kind of missed this section of the ditch right here. We're going to walk back up it just a little ways. The little ways is all we got. Up in there, that real grassy stuff, it's willowy, swampy, so water flattens out through there and just sets. A little bit of a drainage here, real slow drainage out of there. Real slow drainage, carries water. Nice slow trickle of water comes through here probably out of the flat area. No heavy gushing white water churning stuff. Just a nice slow meandering water. If you can picture that with spores bubbling along, floating on top of it, settling in all throughout it. And like magic, these happen. All right. I'm just gonna troll on down this ditch before I even go off in this beautiful cottonwood matted flat. This is part of the alluvial. This is where this ditch, at higher times, that water in really bad rain events, it comes out of this ditch and just kind of softly fans out across here and settles spores right out there between my finger, and then bloop, those happen. I'll keep peeking up there as I go down this ditch. Yeah, I'm kind of in a goofy, silly mood. This is the same day as, this should be the video right after it, but this is the same day after the second trip into the magical forest. And at the end of the video, I was losing it and getting delusional. Mushrooms. I was losing it and getting delusional. It was about 3:30. I ran to a gas station and got some chicken strips and some extra caffeinated Mr. Pibb. And yeah, I'm juiced back up, ready to go. Now it's about 5:30 in the evening, and we got time to have a long day today. And I'm going to use all the sunlight we got today to do that. Okay. These are a little nicer than the first couple we put in the tater sacks. Hey, tater. Yeah. Oh, no. Where's my tater sack? Oh, it's in my pocket. It's in my pocket. Hey, I seen one up top of the the ditch in the flat. Yeah, apparently, I still can't speak right. Apparently the caffeine's tricking me, and I am actually tired, and I still can't speak right. Ooh, bigger one up on the flat. We're gonna ignore it. We're gonna come back to him. We're gonna stay off the flat for good luck and cover the ditch first. Ditch room, baby. All right, help me remember that tree right there. Okay, and we'll be back. Whoa. Why is there just big, what is that? An ash tree growing right in the middle of the ditch. I mean, I can't, what am I supposed to do here? Okay, the ditch is getting deeper and deeper. And I see a footprint. I see a boot print right there. And it ain't mine. So it makes me wonder, who is in my permission? Huh? Billy? Billy? Knock it off, Billy. Stoink. Sticking out of the sidewall. Perpendicular horizontally, vertically to the sun. I know, it's crazy. Okay, the ditch is chest high now here. Let's see what we can see. Alright, find your buddies. Find your buddies. Oh, take me to your buddies. Oh, good job, guys. Good job. Bigger one. That's never a bad thing. Unless it's a bill. Don't want bigger bills. Pulled the roots up. Dang morel roots. Sticking out horizontally, vertically, perpendicularly to Mars. Straight sideways out of the wall of this. Okay. About to make a bend. Do spores pile up at the bend? We shall see. Won't we? There's another. There's a slippery, slidey boot print. You can see where they slipped. Trying to get up there. It's almost head high with me now. There's kind of a spot here where animals use this a lot. This is a sweeping bend right here, so it's kind of a point right here. Okay, there's a point coming down. A lot of places where animals see old tracks and hoof prints here, and they go up right there. There's a slippy, slidey boot print. There is a boot print, Billy, I have evidence, photographic evidence. You can see the tread pattern. That looks like your size 4, Billy, because I know you got little feet. Another boot print right there, following the animal trail. Going through here like stormtroopers and missing, looking for the mighty Morchella. La 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 la. Oh look, there's another one. And we got to get under this brush, and I don't think that will be an issue because it's dead and twiggy. I don't have my gloves. Whoa. Watch out for the whiplash. This is why I wear gloves. Because I just got scraped up and scratched up. And I'm a wussy. I don't like being scraped up and scratched up. I like these. And it's more enjoyable when they're right by Billy's boot prints. Makes it even more enjoyable. Just hit my head on a log above. Yeah. This stuff ain't easy. You gotta be tough, Billy. Alright. Down the ditch. It's getting deeper and deeper above our heads now. Guess what? That just means a deeper gulch to catch more spores that make these guys. Morel seeds. Oh, look at that. Right by another animal / human crossing. Out of the flat down the ditch, and up the ditch. Ditch shrooms, baby. Oh, see a boot print in the ditch. Man, I don't think I want to go any further. This thing's turning into the Grand Canyon here. Oh gosh, I'm stuck. Ugh. I don't want to mess with this. Yeah. Good old tater sack. Wonder how many fell out. Let's see, he fell out. Oh my god. Your little tater sack. Okay, so this part of the ditch, someone got smart since that last game trail / human trail. Because I see footprints down through here. Billy. Why didn't you go the other way, Billy? Were all the big ones this way? Let's see. And we're emptying into the river. The river. Which one is it? Do you recognize the river? Alright, I'm done. I gotta goat my way up this gulch and get up on the alluvial flat. Which probably won't be no good since people been in here. I'll have to look in all the outside edges and cricks and cranny to find any. Of course, I already found these, so you know, other people don't have quite the Morel goggles that I got. All right, here we go. Yeah. Oh. It's tough. It's tough being a mountain man. Alright. Let's go see what we can see. I need to get back over there to the alluvial fan. Just had to bust through there about 20 feet back into the cottonwood. Say it again. Cottonwood. Where the big shrooms live. Maybe. We're about to find out. There's footprints everywhere in here. Deer prints, rabbit prints, mule prints, oxen, buffalo, human, boys and girls, men and women's. Billy. What happened to being this my permission, Billy? Okay. See what we can scrounge up. Alright, looks pretty slow in here. There's a couple here and there. Really good shape. Still small ones, but we'll take them. Pretty good condition. Alright, let's keep working in here. Lots to cover. Yeah, it definitely looks like somebody been in here. And it wasn't supposed to be. So, be getting a refund on this one. Alright, let's go. Couple around here in the tremendous cottonwood duff. Ooh. He's roached. He is roached. Hang him up in the tree so he gets a little better spore dispersal. Not very good shape. Keep plugging away here. Okay. Almost to the one tail end, one corner of this of this alluvial fan, this drainage, flat drainage area. Okay, it's flat drainage. Gets a lot of standing water right down in a sticker vine. Pretty funky. I'll eat him right away. No staining on the stem, just a little rusty from wind burn. Not frostbite, wind burn. Still, that's a solid one. I mean, gray ones usually are. Gray ones are, darker ones are usually more solid. He's very thick skinned. I like that. All right, getting a few. Kind of turning a little greener here. We're kind of at one corner of this place. You can see it's surrounded by brome grass out there, pasture. So a little greener down this corner. Little change, little transition here at the end. All right, keep plugging along here. Okay, this is kind of what I try and do that other YouTube channels might not. We just got this kind of a pasture brome area. Okay, it's a little small spot, just kind of a break line in between row crops. They don't even hay this or anything. Row crops are through these trees in the distance, if you can see them. Those hills up there slope off this way and run off, and that's what gives this area we're walking through the drainage. So this is not row cropped because of that drainage and the constant wetness through here. This is just kind of a grassland open buffer area, and it's used as a deer shooting gallery. Yeah, and we can totally see that, right? River over there, alluvial fan. It's just a cottonwood bowl or ditch. We're just calling it an alluvial fan for fun, but it is in a way. This is kept as just what do you call it? FRP or CRP, whatever you farmers call that, or whatever. Maybe it don't have a name. It's just a buffer between his row crops and the river. And this has been overgrown for probably ever and ever. It's probably been this way since eternity. It's just a low ditch, where that ditch we first came through from them hills over there, that ditch hill, the water drains off of them hills into that ditch and overflows into this flat area. Okay, during higher water events. It's almost like imagine a pond that's like 6 inches deep. Okay, and it's just a natural wet, marshy, boggy area, and it's too wet to farm. The trees have never been cleared. Maybe they did at one time. This was cleared and was farmland or row crop ground. But after years of fighting with the bog, the wetness, they just gave up on it. Okay, and you can kind of see that's what's happened. But this makes an excellent spot for deer hunting right through here, as you guys can see and drool over. But it is in a way like an alluvial fan. Water runs off of them hills into that shallow ditch, and then the water disperses over this flat, shallow bowl. Disperses sediments and morel spores. Super rich nutrient ground in combination with big cottonwoods and cottonwood leaf duff. All adds up to morels. Okay, there's a lot of confusion and chaos going in there between dry and wet years. Wet years, it stays stagnant because stuff and vegetation won't grow when it's too wet and too much water. Then dry years, you get undergrowth, you get little saplings, you get grasses growing. Then it gets a wet year, kills all that stuff. Back and forth cycles. That causes chaos under the ground. That produces morels. It's something I key on when I see it from the road. I know it. It's years and years of experience. I can spot it from an airplane. Even better. Let's get back in here. All we did was work the outside edge of it here, because somebody else has been in here, Billy. So I work the outside edge in the little peekaboo sneaky spots where maybe whoever trumped around through the center of it didn't go. Now we're going to work the other edge. We worked that edge. Now we're going to work this edge. And while we're working this edge, we're going to zigzag through the middle. From the edge to the middle. Edge to the middle. Zigzag it. It's not very wide. Can cover it pretty quick. It's just a small quickie spot. That's why I just grabbed the old tater bag. We got at least 27 pounds in there already, so see if we can get 40. Woo! Peekaboo. Hello. Yeah. We can hear that, right? Dry. Looks like it came out of a dehydrator. Fresh. Freshly dehydrated. This is what I call fresh dried. When they're still fresh dried, just like I try to reproduce. This is what I try to reproduce once I get them home, where they're fresh dried, still fresh, still supple. Okay. And when you get these home, if you want to deep fry them, you can soak them just hours before you eat them. They'll plump back up, look brand new. But until that point, until you're ready to eat them, you keep them dry. Don't bring them home and soak them right away, unless you plan on eating them right away. If you don't think you're going to eat them for 3 or 4 or 5 days, you want them to stay dry. So you're ready to prepare them and cook them. Don't worry about the bugs getting in your refrigerator. They're just bugs. They'll all freeze to death and be down the bottom of the fridge, and you can clean them up later. They're just bugs. Not gonna hurt you. All right. Got a little greenery here, and then we'll be back into where the alluvial fan where we were the first time with the ditch we were getting the shrooms out of. Just a little greenery to cut through here. Sometimes there are going to be shrooms out here. It's mapley, river maples, like this kind of stuff. Pretty wet. Or this could have standing water in it for a few months at a time, and then dry for a few months at a time. And river maples like that stuff. That's why these ones are all clusters. Clusters form in these areas that are semi-marshy. Okay. And over in there, that gray, is cattails. So, you know we're in a marshy area. That's why this little, that's what I mean by it's kind of like a 6-inch deep pond that sometimes has water and sometimes don't. Little row of cattails over there. Just a little small basin over there, which just a little bit deeper, holds a little more water when it's wet in here. And so it's full of cattails. And those could very well die out this year because it's pretty dry. And then that could make next year in that cattail bowl can explode with morels. Seen that happen. And that is fun stuff when they pop in cattails. Johnny Fish will take you to some places. Just give me a few years to get it all recorded. You'll see some crazy stuff. The highest producing places I've ever seen as far as numbers is in black willows. I haven't had black willows flush in about 7 years. Incredible numbers come out of black willows. Black willows only grow on the edge of swamps, so you got to get several years. Boom. You got to get several years of dry summers. And oh, it's like a triple down in the tuft of grass. We talked about this before here in the last couple videos. dry. So all your bigs, all your nice ones are gonna come out of them tufts of grass. It's the only place they can survive and get bigger. When you find the big ones. I'm not saying they develop there because they know it's a tuft of grass and they'll survive. Now, they don't get to choose that, but just saying, the nicer, juicier, plumper ones this year with our conditions are gonna come out of those tufts of grass. Nice and moist down there. Got all them layers. All them layers down below of last year's and the previous year's grass. All this yellow stuff lays over, flattens up, builds up. Stays moist down under there. All right. Well, we got lots of tufts of grass to work real slow. So might be in here longer than I thought. Makes me wonder if I didn't look through the greenery better coming through there in the maples. Choices. Fun stuff. Sorry about the monotone. Pretty tired. It's been a long day. I've already picked about 8 or 9 pounds at a different spot. Took a break, chugged some soda, and come back here. Gonna pick till dark probably. Definitely won't get home till dark. All right, got the tater sack. Let's find some more. Dang, Billy, you missed them all, buddy. So Billy, you stayed all up in the heart of the alluvial fan here, didn't you? In the heart of the duff. Up through there where it's grayer. You forgot about the outside edges. The transition line, man. You got stuff to learn, dude. Another triple. Smaller ones. Tripled up again. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. Those are beautiful. My goodness. I swear, somebody has been coming around spraying these with bleach, keeping the bugs off of them, and scrubbing them for me. That's ridiculous. Those are beautiful. So is this one. All right. Now we got our shroom goggles on. Another dandy. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. We on a roll? Don't say it too loud. Whoa. Uh-oh. Alright. Cool. Uh-oh. These are freshies pushing up. Okay. They're pushing up. What's going on with my camera here? Okay. Look at them from this side. Okay. They're right here. And look at them from this side. Okay. Pushing up. Using that moisture under that leaf duff. Getting every bit of that, getting every bit of the moisture they can out from under that leaf duff. So it's just the right time for them to push up. Uh-oh. This makes me want to go back to all my cottonwood spots now. Oh boy. There's a chance of some fog and drizzle tomorrow. And if there's some down here hanging out in these tufts of grass, look out. One more squirt of rain. We might have an explosion. Bigs out of this grass. Uh-oh. Ho, ho, ho. Uh-oh. Man. We're out here, folks. We're out here in it. Look. Pushing up. Wow. Look at it. Soft and supple. Bleachy blonde. way out in the tufts of grass. The alluvial fans up in there. I don't know. Hopefully you can see it. I don't know if you can tell the separation now between out there, okay, out there, okay. It's different. Maybe you can't tell than in here. Okay. It's that grass edge that leads out further, and I showed you the distant shot of the bull in here from the hay meadow, from the deer shooting gallery. Oh my goodness. Lord have mercy. It's a good time, folks. This is why you don't stop. I'm whooped. And we're here. I just came in here to check on them. And they're here. I don't know if I'm just in a little spot or if that's gonna continue. And that's an ice cream cone like I'd make at home. Look at that baby. Whew. Oh boy. If they come up in here thicker, if they're all through here, whew, seen it happen. Might be happening. This is out here, what I was telling you, in the maples. Sometimes it happens. The cattails are over there. Sometimes they come up in the cattails too. Look out, Action Jackson. Oh man. Okay, let's keep poking around. Okay, I've moved out further into the heart of this greenery and not seeing nothing way out here, but they could still be down there. Waiting for some sun or another burst of rain. Look how fluffy this is. Okay. There's years and years and years of grass built up down there. Okay, and they could be in here. And if we get a foggy, drizzly day, there's just layer after layer of old dead grass in there. Okay. If we get a foggy day and some sunshine, whoom, monsters, maybe. It can happen. I've seen it. I'm seeing it again. Not just in this spot. I've never seen it happen here, but I've seen it. Oh, yeah. This is what I call a smurf. Get it in the camera. That's a smurf. Looks like a smurf wearing a hat. See it? He's even got eyes. You see it? Okay. It's a smurf. Papa Smurf. Okay, kind of back into the cottonwood duff, working the edge between the green grass, the green tufts of grass, and the edge here. Okay, haven't even been through the center here yet. Picking up a few. That patch back there in the tufts of grass. It looks like it was just a patch. I've worked around in the grass out there and haven't seen any more. So, but you never know. We could keep working this edge and find another one. So here's a nice shroom here. Nice one. I think I say they're all nice. There we go. So now that I found one here, I need to work out into that grass a little bit. See if there's a vein of gold out that way. Oh, there's another. There's two of them. They look like peanuts. It's a peanut. Hot air balloon. Okay. So let's see if the vein of gold goes out in the grass. Take a gander. goodness. Some little stout, meaty ones. Yeah. Little dark, stout, meaty guy. Yeah. Those got weight and flavor. Those are the ones you want to eat right there. Still working the edge of where the green meets the more open area. Transition. Okay, we got at least 67 pounds in the old tater sack. Okay, we're heading back out of the woods where we started. There's the little ditch right down in there that we started. See that line through there? That's where we started, through the ditch. And remember, I peeked up over the bank and I could see some up on the flat in the alluvial plain. Yeah, got a whole little patch here. These sure aren't like the ones out in the grass, but we'll keep them. Leave a few of these behind. Little handful of them around here. There was one nicer one, if I can find it. Some little guys around here, we'll just leave them be. Okay. I started seeing these ones here, so I figured this was the patch that we just kind of ignored and said I'd get back to them later and finish the ditch. Oh yeah, this is it. Yep, that's that tree I told you guys to look out for me. I just almost kicked that stick into the mushroom and about bonked him. That's the nicer one that caught my eye while I was down in the old ditch there. The Billy ditch. Ouch. Stickers. Leave that guy there. Use this one, the old pick. Okay, that might be the final straw. Okay, y'all. There you go. No more complaining. Dropping them spores. Always one more. Always. You never get them all.